All right. That's what I'm talking about. How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome to High Now Daily. What a show we got planned for you folks today. We've got Wellness Partners Mental Health. We're going to be talking about some new programs, initiatives for our local community. Plus, I hope you're hungry like me. We got Belden hanging out from Bing Bros. We're going to be talking about our latest edition of Farmers Market Finds. Plus, local artist Steve Keane is hanging out. We're going to be talking about local collaborations. And also, Brian's here. He's brought a new speakeasy into the heart of Kaimuki. And I see you back there, Chef. And I'm going to tell you why Monkey Pot is hanging out in the High Now kitchen. It's all happening right now on High Now Daily. All right, it is time to have some fun on today's show. We've got Jay joining us from Make-A-Wish Hawaii, as well as Kevin Chow from Monkey Pot, as we talk about a special collaboration taking place on March 8th. Welcome into the show, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. We've got the Aloha Friday energy, and we got some Aloha Friday grinds. But before we get to all the great food, Jade, I'm going to start with you. Make-A-Wish Hawaii, such a great organization, doing a lot for Hawaii keiki. Share with us kind of the overview and the work you folks do.
Of course. So the Make-A-Wish Hawaii missions is to grant wishes for critically ill children. And it's an amazing program where it's focused in state. And so currently we have 86 critically ill children waiting for their wishes to be granted on island.
But as we know, as is the case here in Hawaii, it is a kako thing. Laulima, many hands coming together to make these different partnerships happen. And right now is your chance to support this organization. March 8th, Make-A-Wish Hawaii is having an event. What is it?
Yeah, so the Make-A-Wish Young Leaders Board is really excited to present the second annual Make-A-Wish Wishes for the Keiki. It's going to be at the Royal Hawaiian Center on the Lanai from 5:30 to 9:30, and it's going to be an amazing time.
Okay, now this type of, and we're actually looking at some video of past experiences that you folks have had. Tickets are going to be available online, and this is more of a grazing event, right? This is an event where people can purchase an admission ticket, walk around, kind of check out the different vendors that are going to be featured, but at the same time, all the funds being raised are going towards supporting these wishes, right?
Exactly, 100% of the funds will go towards our keiki, and we have amazing vendors that are supporting us, such as Monkey Pie Kitchen here today, also Pono Potions, and we're going to also have a lot of raffle drawings for lucky winners, so you have a chance of winning Hawaiian miles, a beautiful staycation, and also gift cards.
Okay, this is going to be a really cool event. I believe tickets are still available. Kev, let's talk a little bit about what Monkey Pot is going to be serving up with the Make-A-Wish Hawaii event and what people can expect, man.
Yeah, awesome. So it's our second year participating in the event, and last year we just did our cream pies, our strawberry cream pie and our chocolate cream pie.
Can we get a shot of that, Kev? What? That looks like a lot of strawberries happening.
Lots of strawberries happening there, and then the vanilla that we use in the chocolate cream pie is actually from Laia Vanilla Company, so keeping it local there.
Cool.
But when we participated in the event, everyone kept asking, where are the bulgogi tacos? Because every event that we do, we typically have the bulgogi tacos.
That's naturally where people go to when they see food. Where are the tacos?
Yep.
Are there tacos here? Where are they? Tell us about these, man.
So we have our bulgogi pork tacos. We make our house-made kimchi in-house. It's got some sriracha aioli, jalapenos, Asian pear on the top, but it is a fan favorite out there.
Absolutely, man. This looks dynamite. So when people head in, they can also enjoy, they'll be able to purchase raffle tickets, you mentioned as well. It's a grazing event where you can kind of walk around, eat, and you can also get some cocktails and different things too,
Yeah,
right?
so you can drink and eat, mix and mingle. We'll have a DJ Compost there so you can dance the night away. There'll also be Ivy Drip Oahu, and we'll have a table where you can make your DIY fresh floral earrings. So it's a really great event.
Okay, awesome. So how do people get more information about it? Are tickets still available? And obviously we're continuing to look for collaboration. So how do people sign up and continue to support the organization?
So tickets are still available. You can go to wishesfordakeiki.com. I suggest you get your tickets as soon as you can. Right now they're $150, but at the door we'll still allow you to enter. It'll be a little bit more expensive though.
Okay, gotcha. So tickets are available online. You can save some money if you do it right now. But really at the heart of this, and Make-A-Wish does so much kind of throughout the year with the list of events to go back to supporting Hawaii Keiki, but I do want you to kind of reiterate that, because so much of the funds that are raised, right, this is local kids, right, who are continuing to navigate this difficult time.
All
right?
the money stays in Hawaii, and if you want to help out more, you can volunteer. So currently I'm a wish granter, helping grant wishes for wish children. You can donate. All the information is online, and it's just so amazing to see children's eyes light up at such a difficult time, and it's really rewarding to give back to the community and support Hawaii Keiki.
Absolutely. Jade, Kevin, thank you so much again. Make sure you head to the website, get those tickets right now. Cheers for the Keiki going down on March 8th. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. I will be taking this taco now. How's it, Aloha Gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. The art you're looking at is mean, and it is by Steve Keane, who is joining us right now live over here in the High Now studio. Welcome into the show, Steve.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for being here, man. You are one talented cat. We got a lot of stuff happening over here. But you have a really interesting story, man. You come here to Hawaii, you were teaching art previously on the continent. You come here, you bring your talent, and now you're taking that time to collaborate with a lot of local business, man. How'd this all happen?
Yeah, so I used to be a high school art teacher, moved to Hawaii, eventually got back into teaching. Now I'm on the teaching artist roster with the Hawaii State Foundation Culture and the Arts, and I work full-time as an artist. And somewhere along the way, these companies have found me via social media or different things that I do. And yeah, I've been fortunate over the years to do some really cool collaborations.
Absolutely. All right, Steve, but the art you kind of specialize in is a little bit different, right? I actually want to grab one of this. This is a piece of wood I'm holding up, right?
Yep.
So now tell us like the type of art you specialize in and the work you create.
Yeah, so what I do, it's called a woodcut print. I'm a printmaker.
Okay.
So I have these various tools, super sharp Japanese steel. Essentially, I carve into wood, roll ink onto that carved wood, and then print it on paper. So over here's the final print. So you can see it's mirror image.
Right. How long does something like that take? This has got to be a labor of love, man, to go about. This is this is the start of it, right? The wood with these tools over here.
Yeah, 100%. So it all starts as a sketch. So I usually, a small sketchbook begins as a drawing. Then I draw onto the wood, then I carve and roll ink and then printed on paper. So it's hard to gauge. I never really clocked it, but sometimes I'll spend a week or 2 weeks. Some larger projects I've spent months on. Yeah.
Very cool, man. All right, so we have a lot of different things happening over here on the table. Can you kind of walk us through all of the different collaborations you've been a part of and kind of the different gigs you've had a chance to do?
Sure. This was with Ulukai. I think that was in 2020.
Cool.
We did a pair of slippers, and they took one of my woodcut prints and used it on the footbed.
Gotcha.
And so they did a men's line and a women's line.
Very cool.
This one down here, this was with Foodland, so Kahala Market by Foodland. They were celebrating their 75th anniversary.
That's the chopping board that we're taking a look at over there?
Yeah, so the theme was food, friends, family, and aloha. So I chose the kalo.
100%, that's definitely the right. Okay, what am I holding right here, Steve? What is this
So
one?
that is...
Oh, this is sick.
Yeah, this is one of our microfiber towels. So I do the original prints, and then we turn it into products. And one of the products is a microfiber towel.
Man, this is awesome. And then we have them over here on mugs as well, yeah?
Yeah, we do various different things. So these are mugs. This is called a giclée print. We do wooden postcards, patches. Yeah, and some T-shirts here.
Yeah, like I had my eye on those Aloha shirts, man.
So
you can never get enough of those.
This is, I live on the North Shore, so a lot of the imagery is inspired by the North Shore.
Very cool.
Got Waimea Bay here, little shock on the back. And this was a collaboration with Hawaii Tourism Japan.
Nice. So you did this one as well. So we have the different clothing that's available. Do you kind of do custom stuff? Can people reach out to you? Do you do custom things like that?
I can do commissioned work, collabs. I'm open to anything. Always looking for new adventures and things to do. Yeah.
Very cool, man. So in your current role, you're serving it. So is this kind of bringing you back to the roots in a lot of ways, being able to create now, but man, just like on a broader scale now, being able to touch all these different areas?
Yeah, so I mean, it's great to do what I love for a living. Aside from working full-time as an artist, I'm on the teaching artist roster with the Hawaii State Foundation.
So what does that kind of mean? Are you kind of going out and assisting educators with art? Or
No.
How does that work?
I teach. So
okay.
I implement residencies. Right now I'm teaching at Wailua Elementary School, 4th and 5th graders, once a week for 8 weeks. And this year we're doing oil pastels. And so yeah, I told the kids I was gonna be on this today, and they were all stoked.
There you go. How's it? Aloha ta'ala keiki out there. I think we got time for a little bit of demo. Can we kind of take a look at some things in action? Is that possible?
We can.
Let's do that.
Maybe we can take this guy off.
Yeah. I'm like fascinated how the heck this thing comes together.
Sure.
So this right here somehow turns into that. Steve's gonna show you how that works.
Okay, so this is a work in progress right here. I'll just use, so I have different size tools, super sharp. I'll just carve a little area here. So basically, draw onto the wood and now carve. You can see I have to get, this is the remaining area that I have to carve out. So any area that is not carved, that gets the ink.
Gotcha.
So carve, ink, paper, print.
Nice, man. And this has got to be kind of really like therapeutic. Is it? Yeah. At times, yeah.
100%.
Okay.
So it's borderline meditation.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. It's passion, it's meditation, it's healing, it's mental health.
Yeah.
We also got a special event that's coming up as well that you're going to be a part of, yeah? Tell us about that.
Which are you?
What's on the docket for you as you can kind of continue on throughout 2025?
So right now, you can find my work at the Lo'i Gallery, part of American Savings Bank, or Airtania. And I got a few exciting collaborations in the work for 2025, so stay tuned for those.
That's all we can say. Just exciting collaborations ahead for the rest of the year. But Steve, man, what a pleasure. This is really top-notch stuff. And again, he's open to commission work, collaborations. What's the best way to do that? Instagram and all the good stuff?
Yeah, Instagram, and you can also find me at the Farm Lovers Farm Markets. I set up Kaka'ako. This weekend I'll be there Sunday in Kailua.
Okay, there you go. Fantastic. He's at the farmers markets at Wells. So stay with us on High Now Daily. We got much more fun coming up in just a bit. Mahalo. How's it, Aloha Gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. Things are heating up in the kitchen. And it's not me, it's because we invited this guy, and this is Belden from Bing Bros, and we're gonna get into some heavy-duty, delicious food. Welcome into the show, brother.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
Thank you very much for being here. Now, I know the last time I saw you here, you were with the other half, Rachel Picaro, and I saw the segment, and I was very jealous. So I was like, we gotta bring this guy back. I wanna try that stuff.
Yeah, right now.
But for people who don't know, man, tell us a little bit about how your local business started.
Yeah, so first off, Jian Bing is a Chinese street crepe. It's kind of like a burrito, but it's China's most popular street food item. The way it started is I was actually living in Shanghai back in 2015, and I ended up eating it every day for breakfast. You know, like I kind of have issues with American breakfast because it's very sweet, very decadent, a little bit too much so to start the day off. So this was perfect for me, and that's why I was very keen on the idea of bringing it over to Hawaii.
Totally. What did you like about it the very first time that you bit into one of these and you thought, okay, this is something that I need to bring back home?
It's got all the components of what a good breakfast would have. Like it's got egg, it's got vegetables, which I don't know why Americans don't eat for breakfast, but it's got all that kind of stuff. It's got crispy wontons to give it added texture. But yeah, that's kind of why I ended up eating it every day, and I was really missing when I came back.
Very cool. Now, what we're looking at on your screen right now is some of the magic that Belden creates. We're excited to have you, man. Can we kind of go through the process? How does this all start?
Yeah, sure thing. So I can actually just do it in front of you, but
Okay.
comes with some oil. We got our batter right
And what are we
over
working
here.
on over here heat-wise? It's not crazy.
420.
Okay.
420 is a coasting speed, but usually when we're going, we try to keep it at 470 or 500.
Look at that. Okay, now I know you can't tell us the magic that's inside of there, but the consistency of this is gonna be a little bit lighter and crispy, is that?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, you
So-
look like you're making art right now. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, Belden, walk us through what's happening.
So the batter itself doesn't actually have any egg or milk in it. Sorry, I'm making a bit of a mess. I
It's
usually
all good.
do.
We're making messes all the time over here. So you mentioned it doesn't have what?
It doesn't have any milk or eggs in it like you would see in a Western crepe. But that one we add later, actually, and I'll show you that.
Okay. So that's kind of the base level there. And so how does this kind of get filled? Do people have options with?
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. So I bought basically everything with me. So I have our pork floss, which I like to add. It kind of has the consistency of coarse hair, but it actually has a lot of flavor in it, so I do like
Wait,
it.
what's that called?
Pork floss.
Pork floss.
In Chinese, it's called rosong.
I love the
Yeah.
name of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we got? Pork floss. What
We
else?
have char siu, which is our
And I
most
know.
notable meat, or
Okay.
our most popular meat, I would say. Our homemade chili oil, which I always add on mine. We have our wonton chips, jia chai, which is like a Chinese pickle.
Right.
Eggs, of course, and lettuce, and green onion, and cilantro.
And then what are these serving as over here? These different.
So this is Kewpie mayo, and then we have our signature sauce here, which we just call Bing sauce.
What is the most popular one that you're finding people really love and enjoy when they come down and check you guys out?
Our Boss Bing is probably our most popular. So that basically has everything I just listed plus cheese.
Okay, that's the Boss Bing. Oh man, what magical things are happening over here in the kitchen right now. How long does it take for one of these to kind of come together?
Probably about 5 or 6 minutes or so.
Okay. So you kind of let it do its thing, crisp up one side, then the flip. How long did it take you to get the flip down?
That was probably the longest, because it's always kind of daunting, but it's...
It's gotta be so
Yeah.
intimidating too. You're at the farmer's market, it's hot outside, people are standing in line.
Yeah, just a bit. So we'll put 2 eggs, because there's no egg shortage right now.
Right? Okay. So the eggs go in.
Eggs go in, yep.
Okay.
And then we let that cook for a bit, and we garnish it, and then we flip it again, so the
Cool.
egg actually fries.
And then, does the heat stay like that? Do you guys modulate with the heat, or does it stay pretty consistent throughout?
It stays pretty consistent, but if we're jamming, then we usually try to get it as hot as possible, because we're cooking too fast for it.
I'm curious as well, man, when you first started bringing these around, taking them to the farmer's market, what was some of the reception when people were seeing it for the first? Do you have to break it down for them that this is not the traditional crepe?
A lot of the time, yes, but 50-50, there were people who saw this on TikTok, because it is very viral. But yeah, it's made its way around like TikTok, Instagram, and stuff, so people do know what it is, they just haven't seen it in real life before.
Well, you're seeing it today in person over here on High Now Daily. We have the Instagram over there up on the screen as well. And as we continue to talk about supporting local business with our farmers market finds, man, what farmers markets are you currently at right now, and where can people find you?
You can find us at the Kakako Farmers Markets on Saturday, the Farm Lovers Market. And in addition to that, we are trying to get into more markets, so we'll be updating our Instagram whenever that happens.
Okay, is that black sesame seeds you just put on top?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and then we're going one more flip?
Yep.
All right, we gotta see this flip.
Oops.
Straight skills.
Mess that one up.
No, you're looking good, Belden. I'm getting hungrier, man. It's smelling great in this kitchen. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We're hanging out with Belden from Bing Bros. Come on back. We got more food on the way. Nice, man.
Thanks.
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. Hanging out with Belden Lee, the owner of Bing Bros. Magical things are happening in this kitchen right now. We're working on, what is the name of this one?
It's called a Jian Bing, but this is our boss Bing.
Okay, real quick before you flip it, what are people looking at right now on the screen?
So you got our char siu here, which is our most popular meat.
Okay.
We have chili oil, and we have another spice mix called Xiao Kao mix, which we call firecracker mix. But yeah, those two together, we call it the atomic, just because it makes it really spicy. I always eat mine with atomic.
Okay.
And then on top of that is our pork floss and some lettuce, if I didn't mention that already. But that gets all folded into like a burrito-shaped object.
Okay.
So you see here, all the egg is fried.
Oh, nice. So if you're just joining us right now as well, so Belden, you're living in Shanghai for how long before you discovered this?
Well, I discovered like the day I moved to Shanghai, but
Oh,
I was
nice.
there for about 6 months, and pretty much mostly every single day I've eaten a Bing. Yeah.
When are people usually like consuming something like this? Is it more typically like street style food, or when are people getting down on these over there?
So it is street style. It's mostly meant for breakfast or like late night food after you've been drinking.
Right.
But yeah.
I could see that. Like,
Yeah.
you know? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, let's go get the Bing, bro. Oh,
Exactly,
look at that
yeah.
shot right there. So inside we got all the goodies, eh?
Right. So that's what it looks like when it's completed.
That is looking great, man. Thank you, Belden. This
Yeah.
is this is one of the more popular ones that you guys do.
Oh yeah, this is our most popular flavor.
How
just 'cause
extensive?
It has everything.
How extensive is the menu when people go over there? Do
You
people-
could get it
yeah?
as simple as no meat and just the vegetables, or you could get it with like you could get it loaded, which we do double wontons, double egg, which I tend to do
Right.
for more protein.
Right.
You could add extra meat. You could add cheese. You could add Kewpie mayo, which isn't traditional, but I like to add it because it gives it like a sweet taste.
Kewpie mayo on everything.
Exactly.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, now in addition to that, you did a lot of international traveling, which actually brought on the inspiration for this product over here. So
Exactly. So
what are people looking at here? What's this pink drink?
that right there in Singapore and Indonesia, they call it bandung, but it's called rose milk.
Okay.
So it's basically just kind of rose syrup with milk. It's got a really floral taste, but it's very refreshing.
Yeah, I actually had a couple of sips of it. It's really tasty, and yeah, you don't get like as much of the creaminess that you do from milk. It's very light.
Exactly, it's
yeah.
light and refreshing.
Okay, now we mentioned as well with the farmers market finds, you're at a couple, right? You're at the Kakako, and what's the other ones?
We're only at the Kakaka right
Okay.
now, but we're working on getting into more. We also are open for private events like birthdays, weddings, all that kind of divorce parties, whatever you want to do.
There you go.
Yeah.
All the events, man, they can come down and throw it down and have some fun. Okay, so what is the rest of the year looking like for you folks into 2025? Are you looking to do a little bit more collaborations? And when people do reach out for some of these private events, can people customize in terms of
Exactly, yeah. We
the
can work
menu?
with them on the menu. If you want to add a meat that we don't normally have, we can accommodate. But yeah, we're pretty flexible.
Okay, awesome. All right, Belden, give everyone the Instagram and the best way to get more information. Come down and check you guys out.
Yeah, so you can find us at bingbros.hawaii.com, bingbroshigh.com, and our Instagram is bingbros.hawaii.
There you go, Belden. Thank you very much, man. I'm excited to
pleasure.
jump into
Thanks.
this. It's just warm enough now for me to eat. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We got much more coming up. Oh, okay, I gotta go.
Might be a little hot.
A little bit. I'm gonna grab a fork. I'm gonna grab a fork. I'm gonna grab a fork. Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. Wellness Partners Mental Health is a dedicated local team who specializes in personalized mental health care. And here to tell us more is Dr. Bradley and Sherry Santos here in the High Now studio. Welcome into the show, gang.
Hi.
Thank you.
Mahalo
Thanks
for being
having
here.
us.
Doc, I want to start with you.
Yep.
Wellness Partners Mental Health. Let's talk about the services you folks provide overall.
Yeah. So we started in 2017 with medication management and therapy services online. And we've been building up our program quite a bit over these past several years. And we've been doing a lot of work at the beginning of 2025 to bring on some new programs.
Absolutely. And that's what brings you folks in today.
Yep.
So let's talk about these new programs that are beginning and the services they provide.
Right. So one of the things that is widely needed here in the state is improvement in our mental health infrastructure. And so one of the programs that we started was our intensive outpatient program. That is a 3-day-a-week program for folks that have either mental health concerns or substance use issues. And then we also have our partial hospitalization program. That is a little bit more intense than the intensive outpatient program, but we do pretty much the same thing, but 5 days a week, again, mental health and substance use.
Sherry, what do you think makes the program so unique, and why should people know about these services?
Well, first of all, we are by far the second semi-private place on the island where you can get for working professionals who staying to the local culture, we really feel like the stigma of overcoming everything is basically getting the working professional who has issues and wants to overcome substance use, who wants to overcome mental health issues without feeling ashamed, and just having a collaborative staff where everybody is working with licensed clinicians and pre-licensed to work together to just make you feel at home, like it's not a hospital setting. It's something you've never experienced before, right? It's kind of like you are in the driver's seat of your own wellness journey. So you know exactly what works for you. And with a collaborative staff, we're always working on a step-down program to get you to that goal of eventual discharge and independent recovery.
And it's right there in the name with the work you guys are doing in terms of the wellness. Like, what does wellness truly mean? As we're seeing, it means something different to different people.
Right. Everybody has their own version. For wellness partners, we truly believe that, people don't really recognize mental health as a big issue, because when you think of wellness, you think of a physical illness, an injury, but in actuality, it's an invisible thing that is very important, because you basically, if your mental health and your emotional regulation is not functional, you can't have a happy longevity in your life. And when you're hindered in that, it affects everything, like a trickle-down effect, everything from social to financial, occupational, which kind of sums up what wellness is in its totality. It's not just the absence of illness, it's vitality, it's resilience.
What do you have to say to, there's been so much different perspectives, especially when it comes to mental health, but when we're talking about overcoming, as you mentioned previously, kind of that social stigma, do I have an issue or do I not? What do you want people to know, and like where's a good place for people to start?
Well, I guess just asking the right questions and inquiring itself shows people that you're taking the initiative, you want help, you're reaching out, you have a busy schedule, you're balancing family life, you're balancing your professional life, and there is a big, I grew up born and raised in Oahu, and there's a huge divide with the stigma of, it's kind of shame, like we don't want to talk about these problems.
No one wants to ask for help.
Yeah, nobody wants to ask for help. We want to break those boundaries. We want to overcome them and say, you know what? This is like family. This is like we're sitting here together talking. We're gonna make you feel like you're home, And but we also have the psychoeducation. You also have the programs. You also have collaboration and ensuring of. We're not just gonna say once you're done, okay, goodbye. We're gonna make sure you have the resources that you can venture out.
Doc, let's expand more as well as on top of the programs, but also, the staff, some of these people who are coming into the community and supporting.
Yeah, we have great staff. So we've got several folks that have been doing this for a while. They've come to us from other programs, and they've basically come to help us put this program together. We started 2 months ago, so we are getting off the ground with expert clinicians, and they're doing great work. We already have several folks that have come into our program.
What is the best resource to utilize for more information about Wellness Partners mental health? If people are seeing this right now, they want to schedule a consultation, get more information, what's the best way to do that?
They can take a look at our website, wellnesspartnershawaii.com. We haven't changed that one over yet. But that would be the best place to start. Give us a call. We can definitely walk you through the different options to work on mental health.
All right, well, thank you so much. This is such a vital resource for those in our local community. So, Doc, Sherry, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks
and
for
again,
having
we'll
us.
have this entire interview posted at HighNowDaily.com. We'll be right back.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now I've got a big treat with me. I got Tyler Kimura, the owner of Always Best Care of Honolulu, here with me. Thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, happy to be here. First time on the show. I'm very excited.
We're happy to have you. So we're here to talk about kupuna care, but a little bit different than, what a senior living facility. So first off, can you just talk about what Always Best Care is and how you're really an innovative solution?
Sure. So, there's a lot of great facilities out there, and they play a critical role in our community. But a lot of people, for the most part, would rather stay at home and basically age in place. So that's where we come in. So Always Best Care, we are a licensed home care agency and a home health agency. So, our mission is to enhance the quality of life for our clients and provide services that help promote independence, dignity, individuality, and confidence. At that stage in life, a lot of people, they feel those things are kind of slipping away. So we are able to achieve all of that by providing a wide range of services. So some of the services that we offer are companionship. A lot of our clients are very active, and they like to go holo holo with our caregivers and go have lunch, go to the mall, sometimes go to a concert. These things happen. But sometimes they need a little help around the house, so light housekeeping, cleaning the bathroom, preparing meals, reminding about medication and staying hydrated. And some of our clients need even more care where they need help going to the bathroom, getting out of bed. Sometimes they're bed bound, so they need assistance there. So we can help with the activities of daily living.
That's really incredible. And I think what you highlighted there is just like really how no matter what stage you are in life, whether you're super active or maybe need a lot more assistance, you have everything for our kupuna. So specifically, just talking about that flexibility for schedules, what does that look like?
Well, a lot of companies, they only accept shifts that are, say, 8 hours or more, and some only do 4. But, it's my philosophy to see if we can help everyone. So we don't have minimums. There's no long-term contracts with us. If you need a 1-hour bathing shift, then, we can provide that as well. So we have clients that just use us for 1 hour a day or, once a week or round-the-clock 24/7 care. So we want to help out everyone.
Okay, and speaking of that care, I know, sometimes things can get expensive, so do you mind just sharing what the flexibility is? I also know you have a VA program.
Yeah, so as far as payment, most people pay out of pocket, but if you're lucky enough to have long-term care insurance, that can pay for our services.
That's awesome.
We are contracted with the VA, not many companies are, so if you have benefits there, you can take advantage of that.
And going in a little bit more on that payment plan, I know you have future plans of potentially working with insurance. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so in addition to the personal care, non-medical, we're also licensed to do skilled nursing and other therapies like physical therapy, occupational, and speech. And Medicare and insurance is right around the corner, and we'll be able to provide both skilled services as well as the non-medical.
Awesome. And when people or families need a little bit more, like a living facility, what is your kind of guidance as far as that goes?
So just give us a call and we can help point them in the right direction. We can help bridge the gap. If staying at home is no longer a safe option, we can help them find a facility or a small care home to move into. And there's no cost to our clients to, for us to provide those services.
Oh my gosh, Tyler, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for everything that you're doing for our kupuna. If they want to get in touch with you or learn more about your services, where do they go?
Yeah, just give us a call anytime. Even if it's outside of our scope of business, we can at least provide valuable information and at the very minimum point you in the right direction. So just go to our website, alwaysbestcareoahu.com. Our number is on there. Just give us a call anytime.
Awesome. Well, Tyler, thank you so much for being here. And I got to shout something out. Those shoes, let's see them. Holy smokes. He's committed right there. That's it, Tyler. It's such an honor to have you. Great job.
Thank you.
Aloha. Today on High Now, we are joined by Tony Viracella from Alzheimer's Caregiving and the Caregivers. And we're talking about resources to educate, inform, and update caregivers here in our local community. Tony, today we're going to be talking about the warning signs of Alzheimer's and what people should be aware of.
You'll see them in a lot of different ways, and warning signs can be maybe more obvious to immediate family and close friends than they will be to probably society in general. But it's really just anything that disrupts daily life. They'll have challenges in planning or solving what were basic, problems, if you will. They have difficulty completing very familiar tasks. Cleaning up, going to the bathroom, just starting the car. Simple things. They'll get very confused with time and place. You might see that they have a difficult time in elevation changes, so they might actually tripping as they're walking along. Problems with speaking and words. the words just won't come as easily, so they'll start describing something in a way because they can't actually think of the word itself. Also, you're going to see decreased or very poor judgment on basic life things, but also important decisions in life. And then because they feel uncomfortable with words or trying to remember what they want to say, they start withdrawing from social activities and maybe even work-related activities. And last but not least is a lot of changes in their mood and their personality. You might start seeing them overreact to things that would have never fazed them. And so it's really, kind of catches them off guard and you. All these things just start happening and they don't know what's going on, and you have to stop yourself from overreacting and try to be cognizant of, hey, this is not normal. Something is seriously wrong here.
And in terms of these warning signs that you're discussing, is it something that happens immediately, or are you seeing these warning signs maybe over time?
I probably saw it, I'd say over 6 months before we actually said, hey, let's go to the doctor and see what the next steps, should be.
Now, Tony, you guys have put together a tremendous resource for people to educate themselves and become more aware in terms of their caregiving procedures. What is the best resource for people to utilize?
So for this, and especially this, the 10 warning signs, we have it as a free downloadable printout on our website. It's in the resources section. The website is www.alzcaregiving.org. So you can go right on there and click and download it and post that somewhere in the house.
Tony, what is your message of hope for our community today, or for any ohana that is continuing to be a part of the caregiving process?
Yeah, I said for today, it's from a fellow caregiver. Her name is Joyce. And what she always said was, be in the moment with your loved one. They may not remember who you are or even that you're there, but you do. And you have to just try to keep that perspective.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for all of the work that you guys continue to do. And for more information and how to access all of the resources that Tony's put together, head to our website as well, HiNowDaily.com.
Aloha.
The fun is continuing on today's Aloha Friday show. Welcome back to High Now Daily. We got Brian Gavin hanging out with us right now. And as I told you earlier in the show, we had a new speakeasy over there in the heart of Kaimuki. Brian, tell us about it, man. What's happening?
Well, we've opened a speakeasy restaurant. It's in the old 3660 Waialae space. A lot of going on in Kaimuki. We serve dinners. We've got 2 bars. We've got a sexy lounge. But you know, we also focus on lunch as well. We're open from 11 to 11. So we do a healthy lunch and roll into, today we're rolling into Aloha Friday. We're rolling into a fun Friday night, date night, Galentine's, groups of people, whatever you want. Come on down.
All right, very exciting. Let's talk a little bit about, you opened maybe about a month and a half or so ago, but we're throwing a big time party on Sunday, right? What's happening?
We got up and running, we're doing our thing, but this weekend on Sunday, we are doing a grand opening party and we're partnering with Christy Yamaguchi's Always Dream Foundation. Christy focuses on literacy, and it ties in with our books and vintage books, Speakeasy Restaurant, and so we're going to partner up and we're going to have a good time. You can go to our Instagram and look at the link in the bio for tickets, and all the money goes to Christy Yamaguchi's Always Dream Foundation.
That's going to be a great event, man. Get a chance to head out, have a fun time, and then also support these great organizations here at home.
There might be some cocktails too.
Some cocktails will be involved as well. And we were looking at some of the video earlier, some great food as well. Expand a little bit more. We've got a great lunch, right? It begins at 11.
Right, so we're serving lunch. We open at 11. We've got a great business lunch crowd that comes in. We've got the ladies who lunch. We've got friends from the neighborhood. We have a lot of walk-ins from around Kaimuki.
And walk-ins are welcome, right?
Absolutely. Walk-ins, no secret words for that one. We want everyone to walk in. We have a lot of people from Kaimuki actually come down the hill, Wilhelmina Rise for their afternoon cocktail. We have our chef, Stephen Toyofuku, is born and raised here in Kaimuki and Kahala, and he went off to Manhattan. He went off to Seattle. So he's been gone for about 12 years, wanted to move home. We've partnered up, and he's producing some really delicious food, doing some beautiful karaage. We call it global local because a lot of the items,
love that.
A lot of the items are from around the world, but beautiful, delicious food. We've got Jen Ackrell, who people know in this community is one of the best cocktail. She's our colleague here, doing cocktails for us. And then, like I said, we're lunch. We're afternoon pauhana, and we're open all night.
Very exciting. Now, we were talking a little bit earlier. This is you mentioned, vintage books. This like such as this one, but you never can tell over here, right? With vintage books on High Now. What are we looking at over here?
This was something they did back in the 20s when you had to be a little sneaky about your afternoon beverage. So this is a little it's a little vintage books. You know, if your friend comes by, just before you get rated, you have a little pour and a little drinky drink. And that's a little bit of the spirit we have. You know, we're a speakeasy restaurant. We're not trying to be too secret. We want people to walk in, but you know, this was in the spirit of back in the day where you had to be a little sneaky with your drinks. So that's how it was. Today it's more like it's Aloha Friday. Come on down.
Come on down. You mentioned as well, there might be some misconceptions when people think speakeasy, right? Like it's a secretive thing, a smaller type of situation. But you mentioned at your guys' spot, there's a lot happening.
Right. We call it private collection, and people ask for the private collection. A little bit of a joke is the secret word is please. You know, it's not. We're not trying to be. We want everyone to walk in. And again, we're in Kaimuki. We have got neighbors and friends. And
the scene over there is happening.
The bartender, the hospitality crowd, the folks from up on Wilhelmina Rise and in Palolo come over for an afternoon cocktail or on date night. We got a lot of couples on date night, you know. Grandma gets to take care of the kid. Come on down.
There you go. And you mentioned lounge as well in 2 separate bars, right?
Yeah,
that's
we have
kind
a
of the
bar
setup.
Right in the beginning, beautiful little bar, and then you go into a lounge, and then you get into a bit more of a dining room, and there's also a bar back there called a private collection.
All right. Well, I mean, we've been talking about pauhana here. We got some of our favorite good stuff over here. This is the kohana. I think. Can we go in here? Is this? Yeah.
Go for it.
A little bit of secret.
You know, this is we serve several rums from around the islands here.
Let's go. Go.
You know, Kohana's dealers, canoe boat, sugarcane, beautiful rum product.
There we go. Nothing too crazy. I know we got a lot ahead of us.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, Brian. Very excited, man. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Congratulations.
Cheers.
That's fantastic, eh? That's a good way to end it. You mentioned as well, tickets available.
Tickets
still
available
for Sunday. How do people get them?
On Sunday, $75. It goes to Christy Yamaguchi's Always Dream Foundation. Cheers.
There you go, Brian. Thanks for joining us. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We've got much more fun coming up after the break. Do I have time for another? No. How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Prince Waikiki has long been a supporter of the community. They kicked off the year with over $100,000 in donations to local partners. Take a look. Prince Waikiki is dedicated to taking care of the community. One of the ways they do this is through an initiative called the Prince Commitment Fund. A portion of every room night's revenue is donated to this fund, which means hotel guests are also helping to improve Hawaii. The hotel has donated to several local organizations through the fund. Prince Waikiki is honored to help bring life-changing experiences to children through its partnership with Make-A-Wish Hawaii. They helped make Enewa Beach girls' dreams come true. Aurelia was born with leukemia, and her wish was to go to Walt Disney World to ride all the rides. She was having fun go-karting at Kamakana Ali'i in Kapolei when she found out that her wish would be granted and that she's going to the happiest place on earth.
Thank you, Prince Waikiki, for making my wish come true.
Aurelia says her favorite moments in Walt Disney World were on thrill-seeker rides. She rode the Tower of Terror 3 times. She also got to meet Anna and Elsa from Frozen. Prince Waikiki has also donated to other organizations as well, such as Sustainable Coastlines, which is inspiring communities to care for coastlines from Mauka to Makai. The Honolulu Museum of Art, a unique gathering place where art, history, culture, and education converge right in the heart of Honolulu. A Nue School, and the Maui Strong Fund, which is supporting the people and places affected by the devastating wildfires. Prince Waikiki is looking forward to supporting more local organizations as they look ahead to their 35th anniversary. They'll give a lineup of great offers, giveaways, and much more. Follow them at Prince Waikiki on Instagram for updates and special announcements, or head to their website, princewaikiki.com. Also, Prince Waikiki is the only all-ocean view hotel in Waikiki, and they've got great Kama'aina rates as well. And for those of you looking to have some fun in the sun, they've got the Hawaii Prince Golf Club in Ewa Beach. Amen. Big time shout out to all of our supporters. Also, a big reminder as well, you can buy tickets now for the second annual Cheers Wishes for the Cake. It's a fundraiser for Make-A-Wish Hawaii. The event taking place March 8th at the Lanai rooftop of the Royal Hawaiian Center. There's gonna be a great lineup. Hawaii's top food and beverage spots will be there. Go to wishesforthecakey.com to buy tickets. That was an awesome event. We had an opportunity today to have so many great local community partners on the show today. Wellness Partners Mental Health, again, is launching a new set of programs to really help support some of the outpatient programs that are taking place. As you saw earlier, Make-A-Wish Hawaii, a big time event going on, and they rely a lot on local contributing partners, so make sure you check that out as well. Also, we had Belden here today from Bing Bros. One of the things he didn't share throughout our interview was that he actually moved to Shanghai all by himself, lived there for a number of years before finding out that that Bing was something he wanted to bring back here to the States. And speaking of bringing it in, I think we have one. Can I have it, Sean? I didn't get a chance to try it earlier because it was piping hot. Thank you. But can I go ahead and just show this up? So again, he's located over there at the farmer's market. You can customize these. He does a fantastic job. So head to his Instagram for more info. Mahalo for watching High Now Daily. We'll see you folks Monday, 3 p.m. back here on Hawaii News Now. Cheers.